What's up, everyone? It is the Loki Monster here, and Black Friday has returned to AQ3D just a little bit early this year. We have some new DC sets, as well as gold sets, as well as all the returning items. We also have seen Mongolween leave, sadly, and the shops for Frostvale have returned. Now, just a little sneak peek here, we have Shelladonna sitting on the bridge here. She is our Atlantean emissary, and Atlantis is coming very soon, guys. Super hype, and check out her outfit. Is that not just gorgeous? Now we're going to head over to the Black Friday shop and check that out. This year, instead of the Mysterious Stranger, we have the Eclipse Warrior Defender of Justice with the Black Friday shop. Now, the Cyber Monday shop will be a little bit longer before it's released. So, we have a new Eclipse Warrior set, and here is the armor. That is quite nice looking. And notice the big facial scar coming right through the eye and on the cheek. That's cool. And then we have a shoulder. This is really difficult to see. It's more like a little pin or a brooch. And we have two different helms. This is the second version, which is open face. And then we have the first version, which is closed face, very Dark Knight looking. And we have the gloves, and these ones are kind of neat. There's only an elbow cap on one side, not on the other. And then we have the boots, and they're very simple, but it kind of reveals the nature of this black being more bluey gray. And a belt. It's a little hard to see here, but it has these 3 diamonds on the side here. I think there's another belt like that, and this back piece. And this back piece is awesome. It's actually my favorite part of this entire freaking set. Now, unfortunately, that entire set is for DC, as well as some of these weapons that were designed to go with it. This twin Eclipse blade, which is one monster blade. It might actually be the biggest sword I've seen in the game. And these reverse pitch daggers, and I love these. They actually have like 3 blades coming down the sides of them. They are wicked evil looking. And then we have this beautiful Midnight Garden staff with this full moon glowing on it. That's quite unique. And then the final new DC weapon is this Twisted Raven Perch, which is a staff that's like has the raven claw and ball on the end. So here we have the Eclipse Warrior with the twin Eclipse blade and the Variation 1 helm. And then we have the Variation 2 helm with the reversed pitch daggers. And then lastly, the Twisted Raven Perch. Now, some of the popular returning items, we have the Shadow Stalker set, there's the robe, and we have that complete set, as well as the Midnight General set. Now, we have the Armored Black Dragon travel form, and this is totally cool, but very expensive at 4,500 BC, as well as just the plain Black Dragon travel form, and the pet is the same. And then we have the Black Steel Claws, and these are one of my favorite weapons. And some returning gold items, like this wonderful dual blade dynamo sword. I really love this sword. And we have the Black Friday suit. This is really popular with the guys. And then we have the Black Friday dress as well. Now there are more gold suit and dresses further down, but back to DC items. We have the Black Knight sword and shield, and this shield is really unique. You can get the sword separately. Same with the axe, you can get it with the shield. And then of course the katana with all the new samurai stuff. People are looking for katanas right now. And then the Shadow Vengeance, and this is one of my all-time favorites. And the Black Star Sword. Now, if you collect the Star Swords, this is one you don't want to miss. And new this year, we have the Dark Talon set. And this one really irked me because I bought the red Talon set, and if I had known that this set was going to be released, I would have bought it instead. And it's only going to be in game for limited time versus the red Talon set and blue Talon set being in there permanently. And now I'm going to have to wait a year in order to save up $5.5 million to buy this set as well. I'm not really amused by this, and you know what? The actual pictures of this showed it as black and silver, and it is really not as silvery as it should be, but still, I'm angry this wasn't released with Fano in the other shop with the rest of them. And also new, we have the Obsidian Swinger set. So we have this little feathered headband here. And then we have this little swinger dress. It's sort of based on the 1920s flappers. And we also have these swinger gloves, these long black gloves with black rings on them. And these lovely shoes, ladies. Don't you just love them? So this is the swinger set in game, and this set is 4 gold, except for the staff, which is the Midnight Garden staff. Now for the boys, we have a Clubman's fedora. I love fedoras myself, and this cute Clubman's threads. I love those suspenders and armbands, and some plain old shoes with it. Nothing to write home about, and some gloves, and they're actually quite nice gloves. And then we have the Gloom Piercer, and now this is the only new gold weapon, and so this is the Clubman's set in game. It's quite cute, even on girls. And we also have some more returning gold items like the Raven Sleigh set, the Midnight Ball sets, as well as for Thanksgiving, we have the Pilgrim sets, we have the male armor, and then the women's dress as well. So, that is it for the Black Friday shop. Now, as you may have noticed, Babylon is all decorated for the Frostvale season, and you might run into Battle Kringle and Battle McPumpkins fighting over the change of the seasons. Now, we know Battle McKringle is going to win. Now, don't try fighting these guys. Their hit points are insane, and it would take days for even a huge group to take them out. So we have Blitzy sitting right by the portal here, and with Blitzy you can travel to Frostvale Town or the Frostvale Labyrinth. As you notice, it is still locked. Now, we also have the Frostlorn Raiders dungeon and all the past Frostvale items and collections, so you can check out all these collections here. There's 5 collections, way too much to go through, and I do have videos on these. I can add some links to my description for them. Now for the Frostlorn Raiders, as you see, it is still locked as well, and you can check out the crafting here like the Frostlorn Mage set as well, and you can see what it's going to take to craft some of these sets. So these dungeons will be returning soon. Will we get new dungeons? We'll have to wait and see. We didn't get any new stuff last year. Winter Siege likely will be returning as well. Now, a few other things I need to mention. In the Cursed Anniversary of Doom, we're going to go see Ardix here. Now, normally these are located with Ardix in Yulger's Inn, but he's not in Yulger's at the moment. We have the Electro Mage horns, which were from last year. They were a reward from social media. We had to, I don't know, tweet a bunch of stuff. I can't even remember. And returning for Veterans Day, we have the Bulkword of Valor and the darker version, the Bulkword of Honor. We also have a few additional items and a quest change with Elvira in the Death of Games. Now we're just going to hop over here and we're going to go see Bean Twilly. So in the daily quest for arcade coins, you will now find you can also earn 150 server data tokens as well as the original 35 arcade coins. And in the arcade gear shop, you will now find under the Death of Games, there has been the addition of the Death of Games invisible gloves, as well as the Death of Games caster invisible boots. And as it implies, these are invisible items, but these are invisible items with stats for level 39. So you have a little bit more choices on how to build your set. Now we're just going to hop over to the AFK game and talk to George Lowell. Now, when we go talk to George Lowell, you'll see that the leaderboard quests are gone as well as the leaderboard. Now there will be a website with the leaderboard top people on it. Now this was removed due to cheating, and I believe this is probably why it was disabled. And the Golden XP weren't working on it. Not that I ever got anyone from the company to answer my questions about that. Now, one last thing here. If you are a rare collector, you will find one of my rares here. The Doom Ripper is now a legacy item. Now, this also applies to the Soulborn Axe and likely King's Ransom and the Midas Touch and a few other very old game rares. So that's everything for this update. Now we will be getting Cyber Monday very soon, and this gate behind me for Frostvale should unlock very soon, probably December, and hopefully Atlantis in a week or two. Now I want to thank you for joining me, and if you like my videos, consider hitting that thumbs up and subscribing. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.